Alright, it is about 3 a.m. and I can't sleep, so I thought I would pull some tarot. Excuse me if I'm losing my voice. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Hanged One in reverse. Everything is fine as a bonus card. I'm going to put it over there. And the Page of Wands upright. There's something about protection here, which seems to be a positive thing, but it is combating whatever the strategy is to sacrifice someone, or someone may be have creating a prison in their own mind. Alright, let's see. Six of Cups, something from the past. Mysterious. Mystery from the past. Five of Cups, somebody's left disappointed. Somebody shines because someone's gift. Let's see. Strength. And reunion. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords headed towards calmer waters and the Devil. This disturbance is being settled in some way. Ace of Wands. Nine of Wands, Magician. Somebody took control of their life, their situation in some way here. The Magician and the King of Wands. Assertive action. To combat something here. This strategy to... It's kind of like somebody thought they were going to sacrifice you and they ended up getting caught up in their own trap in some way. Racing into this reunion, but it's mysterious. Let's pull some words. Ahead of time, evil, relationship, comfy. That could be someone's name too, comfy or something. Dictator, connected, scoundrel, wine, sibling, sponsor, aggression, original. Well, that doesn't seem too positive. Maybe it does speak of a rivalry though. Breakfast, struggle, real. Cool aunt. The cool aunt. Los Angeles. Prediction. Whiplash. Baneful hex, curse, etc. And somebody have like a cool like psychic aunt that warned them about something. This could be some type of accident. Because somebody put a hex or curse on someone. Happy family. Cringe. Speed. Neurodivergent. Dangerous. Bees. Old-fashioned, classic. Perfume. Pick at. Resolutions. Somebody could have made fun of something, but I don't know. And they were like, wait a minute, there might be something to this. Swift. divorce. Provider, summer days, possible. Unease or dis-ease in the energy. Unease, I guess, would be. I wrote it as. So. Bedroom, follow your intuition. Banana, buried. Russia, birth. Gift, warning. Long day. Doesn't like animals. Telepathy. Not sure that really clarified much, but it's kind of fun to read the different words. Like ad libs. Alright, let's see what the cards have to say. Somebody's trapped in a mental prison somehow. Is usually what this card means. This could be binding to some type of limitations. They could be spell work, like as in binding, but it looks like things are going to be okay here. We have the Justice card. Somebody is is getting justice for what they endured here. This could be spell work, I'm feeling like, but I don't know. Let's see. 8 of Wands. Something is moving quickly. This Tower. With this Empress, maternal figure. This could be you. This could be someone you know. King of Wands. 7 of Wands. And the World. There was like a successful defense here. And again, happy family. Yeah. You are badass, being full of love and or life and love and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your deepest, your best self. The Devil, everything is fine, and the King of Swords, the Emperor. Sun and the Knight of Swords. The King of Cups, the Devil, the Queen of Swords. Moving forward. So you could have been with this Devil Emperor. There's no successful defense or separation here. Freeze. Wonder if I just put the words freeze. In love, justice and love. The binding spell could have been a freezer spell. Eight of Wands. Outside. Okay. The Tower is a person. So maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio here too. That is the Scorpio card. Shallow is the Empress. That's this mother figure. Provider. That's that. You are badass. Requested. That's the action that I guess being taken with the King of Wands. And the 7 of Wands, small. So some small step in defending yourself helped here. Completion, the World card goes with unease and energy, and we have that again. So some of this discomfort could be like cycles closing up. 10 of Pentacles, salt. I wonder what that means. 10 of Pentacles is like your legacy, fortune, success, and salt. We'll come back to that. Ten of Swords, reliable. Knight of Swords, Botanica. Six of Pentacles with generosity and leadership here. The Knight of Swords and the Botanica. Somebody could have bought something to defend themselves spiritually, or herbs, whatever. Or talked to somebody that knew about like spiritual protection. And then the sun line, and to me this makes me think of like sunrise, like daybreak, right? Like through the other side of the cycle. And then for the Emperor, we'll do Hindi. So somebody could be from India, somebody could speak Hindi here. And that's this Emperor. Kind of like putting a corresponding word with each card that like definitely adds an extra layer. It's helpful. What is the salt with the Ten of Pentacles thing though? When somebody salts the field, right? Like they ruin things for you in some way. And this is having to do with your crop. They salted the earth. Just it could speak to the difficulty here. Freeze your spell, salt on your finances spell. Purify your finances. I don't know how to do that. Not a bad idea, right? Alright, let's see. We have the Three of Wands in the upright position, taking action on something, and then the corresponding word is death. So this was like a self-destructive mission on the part of whoever did this. Who did this? Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody you work with. Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Ace of Swords. Somebody gave money to. The Truth. Let's do the corresponding word for each card. So with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm feeling that's a work environment. It says hold. With the Ace of Pentacles, Y and Z, someone's name could start with Y or Z. With Temperance, which is also Sagittarius card, they have warm tone, so that could describe their physical features. And then with the Ace of Swords, which represents the truth, I have the word medium, blessing, and celebrity. And this one fell out too, it looks like, under Three of Wands. We have Death and Condition card. So there's, maybe that speaks to some kind of caveat or some kind of ward of protection here. Not to get too into the forest under the moonlight. Curse broken. Country rules. Curse broken. Country rules. No, I guess we can pull tarot on the words too. Alright, so warm tone, curse broken, condition rules, country, celebrity, hold, death. There's no order that makes a lot of sense in. Let's see, blessing, and well, yeah, the truth. I guess it does. The medium blessing, celebrity, the Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords, and the Truth. Okay, so for condition, we have the Four of Cups, disappointment. So somebody doesn't like the rules to something, the conditions here. Somebody's disappointed with this. And I'm sorry, a lot of this is out of angle. It is 3 a.m. So we have hold at work. And then curse broken, we have the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. Sorry, I missed too much. Alright, and then for the Ace of Pentacles, Y, the letters Y and Z or Z, and then the rules, and we have the Ace of Cups, which makes it look like the rules are fair. Then we have Temperance, Warm Tone, and Country with 9 of Pentacles. Some type of harvest. This speaks of discipline, self-mastery, watching, what you build into something from the work and effort you put in towards it, developing skill. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune as the final card, as the Wheel of Karma turns. Let's see what the word is. Falling out of love and tuned in. So somebody could have done a lot of spell work on somebody. They could have done a freezer spell. They could have done something to their finances, and they could have put them in some kind of a binding love spell, or a spell to also make them not have much going on in that department. So there's a rut. Might not just be a rut. Let's see what's going on for the business. Unbelievable. Good company. Easter. Something could happen at business or company in around Easter. South America. Pregnancy. You could be hearing news of a pregnancy. This could be like family in South America or another continent. Henry VIII. Poking the bear. Cancer. Henry VIII poking the bear. Cancer. Pregnancy. South America. Falling out of love. It is possible somebody could have something going on in a lot of places. They might travel for work and be telling a lot of people, you're the only one, something like that. Let's see what more news there is. We have the Ace of the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Changing something. The Wheel of Fortune. 3 of Cups. Something made somebody like, what is the word for that? Like, kind of tighten up because they gained more responsibility, or they saw things in another way from a different angle. Brown eyes, cross, man-eater, smoke, and I heard smoke show for that. Intimate, falling in love. Somebody fell in love maybe, and then it adjusted what they thought they wanted out of life. I don't know. gift, intense fiction. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with staying single or, having open relationships, but this gives me an indication that there's like a level of deception here before this, like something that might not karmically sit right with. Basically, somebody could have been like a player, and not in like a good way. And maybe they're evaluating this behavior now, or maybe the person that they're meeting is like, I didn't know this about your past. I don't know how I feel about that. Disdain, soup, hike, relentless, protective, colorful hair, brown eyes, treasure, girls' night. Something happened on a Friday night, maybe too, because I'm hearing that song. Criminal monologue. It's Friday night, what night, or whatever. EMT, bootlicker, mask, and that's as in masculine. Cold cage. What did I even write on this card? Oh, cold case, sorry. Victorian. Treasure again. The color pink. Guidance. And I did think pink light. I don't know. Mic. Like a mic you sing into. Homebody. Rebirth. The Office. Spells. Good company. Following. And please remember to follow. Uprise. Letters. Dapper. And spring. Okay. I wonder if we should get some letters for initials. See if we can figure out some names. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Everything's fine. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, let's get some letters. And we might pull Oracle cards too. Now this one ends up. But I do wrap this up at some point. Let's see. Get my day started. Alright, we have A, B, D, E, F. Wait, hold on. A, B, C, D, G. We have G. H, no H. J, no. K, no. L, yes, two L's. M, no. L, M, N, O, P. Wait, I totally lost track of what I was doing. Zoned out. And it looks like the word fragile is kind of haphazardly spelled out here. Something fragile. Anyway, you. Two T's. R-I-Q. IQ. Alright, so we have, somebody could be named Wade. We have the name Wade here. Fragile. Riot. Umbrage. Grill. Girl. Uber. lit, till, quill. Somebody did something not great here, and I'm feeling like they're worried that there's documentation of this. This could be something that happened. It's like an Uber driver named Wade. You know, that's really specific. That's not going to apply to everybody. Peas. No. Oof. Sorry if there's any triggers in here. That's not my intention. Yuck. Yuck. Let's get a word on that. Confession. Sabotage. Trying to keep you. Sorry, I can't read that word. Oh, trying to keep you stuck. Crock. This isn't looking great. Or if it's like this person's kind of nefarious and they're hiding things. An affair here with the word affair. And synthetic. So synthetic to me is like fabrication, right? Fabricating something. And they may have even worse things going on than that when we look into like whatever happened here. Happy family. Sagittarius. Affair. Reprieve. Sabotage. Confession. Trying to keep you. I pull all the same words. I mixed it up better. Put some energy. Alright. Happy. U.S. Caribbean. Baby. Cross. Spring. Cluster. Treasure. Malachite. Soul. Perform. Lose. And Amina Mundi. You win some, you lose some, but this person might be losing because I think they tricked they deceptioned a bunch of women here. They may have taken advantage of somebody, and they also hid things and made up this whole fake persona, and that's a really difficult thing to come back from. Like if you show up and say that you want to have a monogamous partnership with somebody and that they believe that you're in one, and then instead you're off on the side in numerous other relationships and you're also lying to all these other people. So I don't know, it doesn't look great. You might need to protect yourself from this person. False pretense. Outrage. They could also have like some temper issues. The beach at night. Pause. Clueless. Robbed. And they might have robbed somebody too. Asked out. This could even be somebody you're in a relationship with. Tattoo. Cross. New. Slavic language. So somebody could speak a Slavic language. Alchemize. Change. Exchange. Change, exchange. Language exchange. Slavic language exchange. Laughter. Mask. Spelled like the kind of mask you wear on your face. And bootlicker. Mask and bootlicker. I keep getting that combination, but it's weird because it was actually two different words. Before that it was mask, spelled like masculine. Toast. Floral. Toast. Floral. Isn't there something that makes me think fragrant? Floral. And that makes me think of, isn't that mean something if you smell toast and there's no toast? Let me know, because I think I've heard something like that. I'm not sure. Bold, citrus, infamy. Bold, citrus, infamy. Something about juice on toast. I don't think it's jam, but something about jam. What is it? Good partner. Not for you. Mantras. Floral. Good partner, not for you. So it could be that this isn't a good fit. Let me see. Bird. Grocery store is why. Bird in the grocery store is why. Alligator. Falling out of love. Expert. Challenging. Farewell. A challenging farewell for something. Bird in the grocery store. Scrabble. Author. Funny. Soup. Unstable. Soup unstable. Don't eat the soup. I don't know what to tell you with this shrimp. Alright. Hopefully they don't mean it's like that kind of soup. Anyway, broken freedom. Gardenia. Broken freedom in gardenia. I think gardenia might be a symbol for something. Like politically? I don't know. I'll have to check later. You guys can check on your own. Alright, doesn't like animals. Perfume. Sorry. Lose. Catholic spring. Easter time again, maybe, right? Wealth and treasure. What happened around Easter? Or the next Easter, whenever Easter time is. English, happy family, and malachite. Protection. Barrier. So it looks like you're well protected. You have this barrier of protection around you and your loved ones here at this time. In the past, you might have been dealing with somebody that was really shallow, but you're getting justice and love. This spell work looks like it's being broken. You have money coming back into your life, but you have also to be careful of other people being drawn to your light and trying to put it out again in some way. But that's kind of how ours, right? We gotta fight hard to not let that happen and not let ourselves end up being brought down to lows. I mean, everybody's got their own feeling on that though. Gaslight and retreat. Atheist. Can't. Right, some people might feel that way about it. Like you shouldn't have to be the bigger person and forgive people if that doesn't feel authentic to you. But certainly you don't want to keep those people around in your life. And keep engaging and exchanging energy with them if you can help it, right? Alright, let's see. You have to lovingly release sometimes people, even if, you know. The beach at night, EMT. Coffee, mom. A coffee mom. That's like all moms. No, I guess it's probably not. Complaint. Mask. Strength. Ox. Knocking. Hello. It's me. Tradish. Close. Rational. And future. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Alright, so we have cup, revenge. They aren't your type. Law enforcement. In space. Well, somebody's got all kinds of problems going on here. Inspiration. This guy that was traveling all over that looks like was having like, what do you call it, a very prolific cheater here, is also in law enforcement. Is this a political reading? Is this play about Trump? Let's see. Maybe there might be a storyline of that in here somewhere. I mean, it does seem to be affecting our lives. Tiger, also known as a predator. Court, psychological abuse. I don't know why I wrote court and psychological abuse on the same card. Good with animals. Bill. Neighbors. Running. Falling in love. Once was enough. Guilt. 2000 to 2025. Something that happened within that time. Empathetic. Infestation. From. A toast to you, but maybe the toast of the town. Infestation again. Is this a spiritual infestation? Singer. Soul. Say it. Mess. Sarcastic. Van. Cousins. Taurus. Animal. And night. What does it mean? Love bombing. Sunshine. What is that song in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows all the time. It's like things can't really be always like that. You can't always be like in like party mode and sunshine. I mean, yeah, then you get no water. I don't know. Lessons. Mocha. Powerful. 1950 to 1975. Investments, maybe. In some kind of horticulture, probably. I'm thinking chocolate. And I know, unfortunately, secret experiment holidays. There's a lot of forced labor in the production of chocolate, but somebody invested in this. Let's see, light, tongue, surgery. Tongue surgery. What is it to alter your tongue to learn another language? Bear, a rut, spells, will, discomfort, and yellow. So you might feel spell work in your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, maybe even up a little bit towards the heart chakra. Basically, where you're like when you get that feeling of a pit in your stomach, maybe you get very acid refluxy feeling. But somebody might have that too. But that could, and I'm not saying don't go to the doctor. Do absolutely go to the doctor. But you may also notice that corresponds with something else too. I don't know. Stronger than you think. Your gut is stronger than you think, basically, to sum it up there. Document, closeness, farewell, repeating numbers. Somebody's so close to uncovering the truth of something. Lake, laughing, right in front of your face. Signs for music. Mic, like it's spelled like, like the kind you speak into. Prediction. Here. Bright. Mexico City. Lose, perform. Lose the act, basically. Crush, shallow. Maybe somebody puts on a big act, right, to look like they're not. Chaste, petty. Scrabble, necklace. Inspiration, glasses, and desk in reverse. Flow, cherry, egg. There's like a cherry souffle. Protection, forgery, atheist. And you can be atheist. Doesn't mean that you're throwing your desk. Let's see. Hurricane, goddesses. Hurricane goddesses. Ooh, weather goddesses. Air signs. There could be air signs here. The energy's just changed too. I think you're probably just like getting a few different readings on here. That this isn't all one person's reading, but like they're kind of sectioned into like different readings for different people, but there is a collective kind of connective factor. Bengali. Somebody could be from Bengali or going to Bengali. Recipe. You could be cooking food from it. Distraction. Passive aggressive. Early morning. Garage. Cancel. Somebody also could feel really comforted and really enjoy cooking, working in the kitchen, creating beautiful meals. Living room, tradish. This could be like very traditional. Quiet. Matcha tea. Potions. Frenemy. Event. Pagan. Moonlight. Pagan, moonlight, weather goddesses. Okay. And what do the goddesses want us to know? Buddhist. Exchange. Past lives. Egypt. That's interesting. Protection. Somebody is covered by maybe a protection they received in a past life. here. This could be a past life in Egypt. It could be a past life in India or the larger Asian continent where people practice Buddhism. Clouds, good intent, or this could be multiple past lives that one person has. Good intentions, birth, and hard worker. That's a really nice energy. Peaceful, hardworking, some ethics, values here. Revenge. No, it was going so well. Sun, blessing, cool, and necklace. Haunted or cursed item. So a necklace could be a haunted or cursed item here that somebody has. Deadline. Healthy meats. Sing. Glasses. Animal signs. Sing, glasses, I'm gonna wear glasses here, animal signs. I'm kind of interested in whatever. Sorry. Now, I'm traffic's getting up. Alright, and now, what about the necklace? The haunted item or whatever. Warning. Your spirit team is trying to warn you about this. Ukraine. Face. Truth. And then we have Isa, ice, the rune stone, which means challenges and obstacles. They also could be something about immigration, doing some kind of targeting Ukrainians. Alright. Real. Skeptic. STI, so somebody has a sexually transmitted infection. Celebrity and silence. Beer. Poking the bear. Charge. And I was thinking more like, rather than like charge the card, that's like you're facing charges. Or something like that. Let me see. No, that could be about due process also. I've been, focused a lot on politics and the state of the world. River, from the river to this, free Palestine. Manipulation, playful. Amina Mundi, I'm going to keep that out. That got me emotional. There's something coming into the energy and big. That's like some kind of a global thing. Light. Yep. Mina Mundi. Light. Warning. Feasting. Clueless. Apple. Green. Oh, sorry, that looks like blue. It's kind of not that bright in here. Promiscuity. Makes me think of that song, Blue. It was written by Patsy Cline, I think. And then, what's that singer's name? Getting Serious. Drums. Farm. Truth again. Far away. Playful. Spring. So this next spring should be a good one, I think. Brazil. Good partner. Australia. Breakfast. Kind. Lizard. Discomfort. Event. Story. think we'll close it up there. That's quite a bit for now. I hope everyone has a wonderful day.